Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. Pleasant welcome to XCon 2011, the inaugural session. I have immense privilege in welcoming Dr. C.P. Joshi, Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, distinguished President Mr. B. Muthuraman, Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, Director General CII, my good friend Vipin Somdi, who is the chairman of XCon 2011, my friend Mr. Glenn Da Silva, chairman IECAL. Thank you all for being here. The ministry has taken key initiatives, as we heard, to streamline highway construction in the country, and we are seeing a huge jump in the number of contracts which are awarded. I am proud to say that within the construction equipment sector, XCon has played a great role in the development and mechanization. The trade fair started in 2001 as a B2B platform for the infrastructure industry. The evolution of the Indian construction industry is similar to what happened across the globe. It started with the government being the prime player, but now over the years, private enterprises also become a huge player. Today, the construction industry and the equipment are leading contributors of both revenue generation and employment. I understand after agriculture, this industry provides the most number of jobs in this country. Over a period of time, the Government of India has taken a lot of initiatives to accommodate and accelerate private investment. These include sector-specific policies providing incentives and tax holidays to attract private investments, permission of 100% FDI in the infrastructure sector, special provision of viability gap funding, and the PPP approach. We appreciate the proactive approach which the Minister is adopting, and we are sure we're going to progress much further in the years to come. The CII has been very active, and through its National Council on Infrastructure and other committees at various levels in the regions and the states, has been working closely with the state and the central government on several policies issues. And there are some areas which I think need to be looked into in greater depth: the land acquisition rehabilitation policy, matters relating to the tolling system, the corporate debt market, and various other important and significant issues for this sector. XCon is South Asia's largest show for construction equipment, and this is going to highlight what we need to do for mechanization and faster completion of the projects undertaking. We look forward to greater inputs from you on how the construction equipment industry can contribute to the growth of India's infrastructure. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, and thank you for being with us today. I remember exactly 2 years ago on the same platform, I'd mentioned that we, the XCon Steering Committee, had decided to go ahead with XCon 2009 more by a sense of bravado than by sheer conviction. This was because the Indian economy was still coming off the impact of the global financial crisis. However, XCon 2009 went on to do very well. In 2011, while the uncertainty continues in the West, and certainly to an extent in India as well, but each passing year has given us greater confidence that infrastructure will remain one of the dominant themes in India, and that XCon will be, with the support of all of you, the primary event for showcasing the technology of the earth-moving and construction equipment industry. And I'd like to start by taking the opportunity of enumerating some of the highlights of XCon 2011. The exhibition covers 220,000 square meters of gross area, up from 140,000 square meters in 2009, a growth of over 55%. Over 630 exhibitors are participating, from 450 2 years ago, a growth of 40%. But very importantly, China, Germany, Italy, South Korea, Turkey, Finland, Spain, and Japan have set up country pavilions, 8 in all. We had 4 in 2009. More than 200 overseas companies are directly exhibiting, apart from the international companies who already manufacture in India. 140 participated in 2009. 29 road shows have been held to take the event to stakeholders, both in India and overseas, and we've had an overwhelming response. And we expect over 200 new product launches new technologies in the next 4 or 5 days, and domestic and international media will be covering this event. The first of the 6 broad themes of XCon 2011 is what steps should we in the industry take technologically to ensure that your vision of accelerating quality road development is achieved. Further, a report has been prepared by Accenture under the auspices of the CII and the earth-moving and construction equipment industry that we are going to request you to release shortly. The report has found that the industry could grow to $23 billion by 2020 from approximately $3.3 billion today at a compounded annual growth rate of 21%. Fully realizing the potential requires a concerted and well-coordinated effort by industry and the government, predominantly in several areas. But I'd like to focus on the employment generation opportunity, sir. Honorable Minister, Accenture in its report estimates that over 2 million skilled personnel will be required for maintenance and operation of construction equipment. This excludes what will be required for manufacturing, logistics, etc. Just 2 million for operation and maintenance of the equipment sold. Investing in manpower development, I'm aware, is close to your heart, and the industry is in dialogue with the National Skill Development Council in this regard. But a lot needs to be done. Thank you for being with us from all parts of the world and also, of course, from India. Without you, XCon as an event would not have reached where it has today. Let me end by iterating that we live in rare, exhilarating times, though perhaps more uncertain than we may like, that there is a new respect for a new India, and that this is the time to accelerate, and that acceleration must be inclusive. Ladies and gentlemen, may I once again extend a very warm welcome to all of you and wish you find the next few days fruitful and enriching. Thank you very much.
It was the year 2000 when CII brought together a few leading construction equipment companies to plan an event that would showcase the capability of the industry. The event was small, held at the Bangalore Palace grounds, with the magnificent Bangalore Palace providing a fitting backdrop. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that in the year 2000, the total construction equipment industry in India was barely 8,000 units. Over the last decade, thanks to the government's focus on building infrastructure and connectivity, the construction equipment industry has grown over 7 times to 60,000 units today. The industry's global share has grown from a mere decimal a decade ago to over 6% today, reflecting a progressive position in the global industry. Consequently, every XCon edition has also been a reflection of this growth, and we've seen every edition grow bigger than the previous. To take a view of the future, later this afternoon, the Honorable Minister will release a report on the Indian construction industry entitled Vision 2020 Commanding New Heights. The report forecasts that the industry in the next decade will continue on the similar growth trajectory, growing about 6 times on a much higher base, taking it to a size of 330,000 units with an average value of $20 billion. What the industry needs today is a confidence boost through policy reforms and greater transparency in administrative decision-making. Just to mention a few, a clearly articulated environmental policy that will help clear the logjam of stalled mining and power projects. A new land acquisition policy that will speed up project execution and help increase the current low utilization of high-cost construction equipment that remain idle due to constraints of obtaining land that they have to work upon. And last, but perhaps the most significant, is the multiple and differential taxation system that is currently prevalent across the country. For the construction industry that works on projects which transcends state boundaries, this multiple tax hinders growth and adds unnecessary project cost. Honorable Minister, we understand that the government is planning to table some of these reforms in the current winter session of Parliament. The passing and speed implementations of these reforms will give this industry and will give the nation a much-needed confidence boost to propel us back on the chosen growth path. I'd like to conclude with a thought from the 11th President of India, Dr. APJ Kalam. A developed India by 2020 or even earlier is not a dream. It need not be a mere vision in the minds of many Indians. It is a mission we can all take up and succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a productive and successful ExCon 2011. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of you. There are many factors that contribute to the growth of economy of any country. At the very root is the quality of its people and therefore the quality of its processes and programs. That's fundamental. Then you have the creation of infrastructure, things like manufacturing, aided by high quality services like IT, banking, financial services, insurance, and so on and so forth. So good quality infrastructure and a solid base in manufacturing is fundamental to a nation's economic growth and prosperity. In fact, it was Edward de Bono, the famous thinker, who once said, and I'm going to quote him, "You should build roads and railroads from nowhere to nowhere." That's what he said. This might sound like a bit of an exaggeration, but, and also it will not find many takers in the current day world of IRRs and return on equities and so on, for a proposal to build a railroad or a road from nowhere to nowhere. But this is the boldness with which infrastructure needs to be built in developing countries like India. The construction equipment industry, I believe, needs to market itself better and attract the best talent and train them so that all these are possible. Platforms such as ExCon is the place to bring in young budding engineers and technologists so that they don't run away to the financial sector and the IT sector and chase softer jobs and come to the construction equipment industry and such heavy industries which really are in the need for and looking for good technologies and good budding engineers. Finally, I wish to thank the Honorable Union Minister for Roads and Highways, Dr. C.P. Joshi, who has been kind enough to be with us today. I also want to congratulate Vipin Sondhi, who only a couple of decades ago used to work with me in Tata Steel. And I'm very happy to see that he is heading an important company in India today and has been responsible, he and the team members that he mentioned during his speech, who have put up such a fantastic show. I have not gone around it, I've just had a glimpse at it, and it looks absolutely greatly impressive. So congrats, Vipin, and all the members of your team. And and let me wish this ExCon, the 6th edition of ExCon, a great success in the coming days. Thank you very much.
Vipin and Glenn had talked about the report, Indian Earth Moving and Construction Equipment Industry Vision 2020, Commanding New Heights. May I request Vipin to do the honors and give the report to the Minister for his kind release.